Hello everybody all over the world. Hello, I'm HiGPS. This is my show, HiGPS, and today we're going to be talking about a topic which is the patient spy. No idea how to illustrate a patient spy, but this is a patient spy. He's like aiming at something and taking his time looking for stuff. So that's going to be the topic today, because when you're a spy, you generally want to strike at the most ideal moment. And some spies are very impatient. They just want to get as many stabs as possible. But sometimes just waiting for the right window of opportunity and then striking will be a lot better than just get one kill and then die. So there was a few restrictions for today's spy episode. No dead ringer and no eternal reward was pretty much the restriction. Also, of course, no enforcer, because that thing is broken. So all replays today are user submitted. I had no part in it, and all the replays are great. So let's go into the first one, featuring Solid Spear Layer. He's going to be playing Spy on defense, and normally you can be a bit more patient on defense than offense, because you're just waiting for people to attack, just waiting for people to, you know, come onto you. So he's going to be using the regular Invisiwatch. You could also use the Cloak and Dagger if you please, but most of the time the Invisiwatch is actually better. So he's just going to rob here, check, nobody there, okay, cool. I'm gonna position himself, and oh, okay, he sees. This is what the first impression that he sees. Now, an experienced spy that's just after to stab people will most likely just, I'm gonna go and run over here and stab the soldier, and then immediately get blown to bits by this sentry and this heavy right here. So we see it's Solid being a bit more careful. He's just gonna look at the situation for a bit here. So he's actually gonna go to the high ground, and high ground is very important because you can, like, you know, drop down and get a stab. But as you can see right now, this situation doesn't really allow for much of a stab, because as you can see there's like there's like a sentry, so no matter who he stabs right here, he will get spotted and most likely shot. So we're just gonna see what he does. He's gonna jump down, and he doesn't actually stab anyone. He's just running back and forth here. He's currently disguised as a sniper. Very wise decision there, because snipers are usually in the back anyway, so they haven't really caught on to him. So he's just gonna waiting for an opportunity here, but it's very hard. It's like a soldier, an engineer, and a medic, and no matter who you choose, if you start sapping, that you'll get blown to bits, because, you know, you don't have the dead ringer to, you know, take that extra damage and then get away. So the engineer is a bit suspicious, and he's probably begin thinking he's trying to shoot somebody, but can't really do that. So he's gonna run around over here, and he's gonna cloak, and oh, Harry, he has a nice angle. And then he's going to line up the shot, shoot the engineer once, twice, and the third time. Come on. Shoot the floor. Come on, get him. Nice one. All right, so he was patient, took his time, and then he's just going to sap this. There's nothing his teammate can do about it. This heavy is utterly clueless to what's going on, and he gets the stab on the sniper, and then he just disguises and run away, and then suddenly heavy's like, oh yeah, I'm a spy. All right, cool. But, you know, sometimes you play with clueless people, and sometimes you don't. You don't really know this. And here comes a heavy, getting a nice side stab there. And then using the ambassador, which is like a semi-sniper, which is fine. Taking his time. Oh, here comes a heavy. Okay. So he's just going to decloak and run away. Very wise decision there. And then he's going to grab the ammo kit. And in case you didn't know, this is like the indicator of cloak, and when this thing is over, you're going to become visible. But if you pick up a 200 ammo kit, the biggest one there is, you get him completely refilled and stuff. So he's being very careful, being very patient. He's not, you know, rushing to get kills, just taking his time, getting a stab, getting another stab, getting a third stab, not getting the fourth, but just gonna decloak and run back. Very standard stuff, and he can actually decloak now, but he's being very careful. And yeah, oh, there's an engineer, and he lines up the shot again and kills the engineer. And don't want to get caught in the sentry fire, so he's just gonna run back and shoot at the sentry from a safe distance. Keep in mind, killing the engineer is usually the better choice, and then kill the sentry. However, you can just sap the sentry, and if the engineer doesn't go for you, you can just keep sapping his sentry gun in infinity. And in case you didn't know, the cool drop down, it's right here. It will slide. Woo! There we go. Yes. So keep in mind, he hasn't died once, because he's been very careful. Rather intentional or unintentional, we will never know. But really liking this cloak style here. You can see you can do a lot of stuff with the regular Invisiwatch. Don't always need a dead ringer. And here's the thing about people being clueless. Usually when you hear sapping stuff, that's when you're going to react. So these there's actually two engineers here, and they make sure that since they build this stuff together, if one spy at any point in time just comes, everything's going to get destroyed immediately. So he's just going to sap this, and the engineer is like, oh yeah, right. And then he gets stabbed. The sniper's also unaware, and he just saps everything. 2 dispensers, 2 teleporters, 2 guys dead. Didn't even see him. Very unaware and oblivious players right there, but that's fine. It's a pub server. What do you expect? So there's a heavy on the cart here, and oh, heavy spotted him, and nice little hiding spot here. He's just gonna run up here and grab more ammo, grab more health. Oh, grab more ammo and health. Ammo, of course, is cloak, and then he's gonna try and headshot the heavy, but keep in mind, heavies are fat, Russian, and slow, and have a lot of health, and it's gonna take a while to kill him with the ambassador. And they just don't even know where the shot came from, so it's like, decloak. And try and get a stab here. Oh, he goes for this heavy, and then the other heavy eventually. Yes, there you go. Medic's on him. Just gonna decloak and run away. Not a lot the medic can do there. The medic should just be using the pistol right now, and he takes out the medic. Because as a spy, keep in mind, you can't see it now because it's a replay, but you can tell the enemy health, and that is very useful. And then you get killed because if people shoot you, you die, pretty much. So that was the first introduction replay. We got to see a solid spare layer, the troll spy actually do a pretty good job here. So we're going to look at another replay we got here from Alfarius. He submitted before, and he's playing spy as well. And I really like this replay. So he's going to be on barn splits. He's going to be on blue. And like I said earlier, a blue spy when you're attacking doesn't really have, you can't really be as patient since you're attacking. But you can still, take your time and like think over the situation instead of just rushing in and killing the first and best thing, like the first thing you see. Like usually stabbing like an engineer when you can like kill a medic or a heavy is, it's all situational. So he's gonna see, well, he's a sniper over there, and he said that his the sniper was glitched. He didn't actually see the Razorback. That's happened a couple of times. Thankfully not as common anymore. So he just goes, oh right, Razorback. Oh shit. Okay. Right, pistol. Okay, cloak. And then he's gonna escape. Nobody knows where he is. Just gonna decloak here. Still on barn splits. Grabbing that ammo kit, getting full cloak. Very nice there. So he's just going to stand here on the high ground. And this is where you can be really patient. He's just going to run in and, oh, gets a stab on a heavy, gets a stab on engineer, saps his stuff, and then decloaks and runs away. And the thing, if you'd use the dead ringer, and let's say he's been shot there, his body is going to lay there and it's going to like signal that there's been a spy here. But if you just cloak, nobody knows where you went. If nobody sees the spy decloak, does the trees in the forest laugh? I don't know. That was dumb. Sees a pyro and just shoots him with a pistol. Pistol is great. He's gonna decloak again. Oh, people are onto him. They're onto him. He's gonna need to fall back, and this is not a good spot to be in. Pyros are just so good, but they're nowhere near where he is, so he can actually just decloak right now. It knows the pyro and the people are chasing him is right over there. Oh, but he escapes kind of by just hiding in the corner. And then he's going to read these guys again as a sniper. Then he's going to be... It's a bit indecisive. That's fine. Take your time. Probably going to go and check the spawn for teleporters. For people running out. Grabbing the health kit there. And he's not going to check for teleporters. Oh, sees a sentry. Bet you $1 million he's going to sap it. He sapped it. That's good. So he's just going to run up here. And oh yeah, that's right. Their spawn is up here. Excellent, excellent. He's just gonna cloak and just take a peek in and see what's up. Oh, there's a sniper there. And if you're a sniper, you should, like, I'm just gonna turn up the volume and you should really listen to this. It's dead silent. Yeah. Sometimes you hear it, sometimes you don't, and sometimes replays get muffled, but usually you will hear him decloak, so just be very wary of that. And notice this, he took his time just to get the aim right, and then get immediately killed by this pyro. But that's fine. That is fine, because pyros kill you as a spy. That's the circle of balance in Team Fortress 2. So we saw an example there at the end where there was like a Razorback sniper, and some spies don't know how to deal with those. How to deal with Razorback snipers? You just shoot them. It's pretty much... to do that. And you'll notice from player to player, like their awareness of you being a spy is, This jittering and sudden stop of me talking was totally not a crash. But you know what I mean. Spies, people, different. I'm gonna catch you one or, you know, it's gonna vary if people see you or not. This heavy is completely blue. He's probably AFK, talking to his mom or something. There you go, dies. And let's see, whoops, just gonna enable, yeah, the mouse is still enabled. Awesome. Cool. So here is another being patient, just taking a shot, getting this engineer as he tries to do Eye of the Power, gets the engineer, and he's just gonna run down, jump on top of a scout and sap this, turning around. And he really needs to get up here right now, gonna fall back, that's exactly what he's gonna do. Excellent. People coming down the slide there. He's gonna decloak and see if he can get the heavy, which is no longer AFK. He's done talking to his mom, and the heavy counters the spy by turning around. In case you didn't know, turning around is counter to spy and then pyro, for the most part. So he's just taking his time, aligning the shot, and then getting a headshot with the ambassador. It's also pretty good. Yes. So let's move on to the next one. That was Alfarius, by the way, and the next one is also by him. And if in case people are asking about the knife, that is just a reskin called the Black Rose. You get it from a game or something. The knife he's holding is exactly the same as the regular knife, so it's just a reskin for the most part. So it's still gonna be on blue. He's changed from his ambassador to his revolver, and he's gonna run back. Oh, he's a sniper up there. He really should, you know, turn around and look around more when he has the ability to, but maybe we don't get all the lives here. So we're just gonna see what he's gonna do. Oh, sees a sniper, stabs him, and then he's just gonna fall back here, recloak, and then he's gonna jump around. Decloak in a corner with Xenom, and you have an interesting paste dispenser. Fun fact: if it's on the rails, it'll blow up if the cart goes over it. So yeah, he's gonna run straight up, stab the engineer, and then sap the stuff and cloak, and try to get out of here, which he does, taking a few damage. And of course, this is a pub, and there's no communication whatsoever. He's gonna stab the sniper again, I guess. And then he's gonna recloak. Sitting in the corner and then cloaking. There's a Sentry there without an engineer, and you know what that means? If you sap that, that thing's gonna die. And the other heavy's talking to his mom again, probably. And he's gonna stab him. Yes, there we go. And then an engineer slaps him in the face with a wrench, and then he dies. So with the regular Inviswatch, you can't withstand as much damage, but you can be a lot more sneaky and do a lot more fancy stuff. That the less spy can do. Yes. And this next replay is actually not about being impatient at all. It's just about prioritizing properly. And I actually like this a lot. Because keep in mind, the game's about doing the objective, not necessarily killing everybody. So here we have Alfarius again on blue. He's going to be using his pistol to just shoot. Because, you know, when you're at this distance from the enemy, you don't really have to cloak. You can just shoot them. They won't be able to kill you unless there's a sniper headshotting you, which there wasn't. So he's just going to run inside here. Oh, there he goes. He's up here. Yeah, there he is. And he's just gonna decloak in the corner here. Nobody's seen him. And then he's not gonna stab him. He's just gonna push the cart. Yeah, capturing the point and then dying immediately. But that's fine. That's actually a hero right there. Because, you know, he's gonna try and stab. It's like, I missed it. Well, I guess I'll just cap this in the meantime. While I can. So that's actually an excellent choice there. Giving his team more time. And it's actually a lot of barn splits in this replay, actually from both submitters, both Solid and Alfarius. So just deal with it. Still on blue, still Alfarius, still using the cool reskin Black Rose. And using his pistol, because keep in mind, the pistol is usually better than a face stab, because face stab doesn't always work. Unless you're stabby. So, let's see what kind of interesting stuff. He sees a spy here. He's going to use the pistol and then just not do anything for a bit, running a bit back and forth. And it'll be interesting to see what type of prioritizing he does while he's like thinking about striking. Because that's often. And here he comes. He sees this, and there's like a sniper and absolutely nothing else. So let's see what it is. A sniper, the guy with the razorback. We remember you. He's going to decloak. And shoot him once with a pistol. And then he's going to redisguise as I can't tell, but there's probably something cool. He's gonna go up here. And keep in mind, drop down, like, on top of, like, up here is really good for a spy when the red team is just running by. Because you can just take your time, wait for, you know, somebody to, whoops, to run by and then drop down. So he's gonna, I'm not gonna do that. He ran into the wall. He waits for the next people. Alright, it's a soldier. You see, being patient really pays here. You can just go, there's a couple of guys there. And, soldiers come on me, getting a nice corner stab. And looking at the pirate, just gonna shoot him. And, pirate with a backburner, so dangerous. Okay, use the pistol. Here you go. Yes, pirate eyes. And fun fact, spy has 3 arms. One for the watch, one for reload, and one for holding the gun. And the knife, for the most part. Also, picking up fallen ammo refills your stock watch, so that's also good. You can stay cloaked for longer, being a bit more mobile. So he's going to go up here again, because that works pretty well. So, and here we have the soldier again, probably the same guy. He's just going to, getting a stab there, decloaking, and he's going to peek over here and see if there's anything. This is pretty weird that he does that, because he's been here the entire game, and there's like only one place they can run through. So if he's just stayed here, he could just have waited until he's a pass and probably get a lot of stabs. But he decides to go and check, and oops, he's the demo man. Just gonna run up here, T-cloak. And over barely escaping those pyros. Very nice there. And you see, this spot is generally pretty good when there's no defense up here. So you cannot wall crawl yet as a spy. And then he sees a spy, and he tries to shoot him. And then the spy kills him because he was apparently low on health or something. So you see, just waiting for like the right movement to strike is actually pretty good. If Alfarius would have stayed there and not you just run and check stuff, he could actually done a lot more damage, and it would be pretty cool. But other than that, pretty good. So we're gonna look at major ambassador usage on noob team. Because, you know, Solid, he submits replays, and some of them are very related to what we're doing, and some are completely not related at all at any time. So he's going to be using the Invisiwatch here on defense, on Badwater, and you can actually be a lot very patient and take your time, but he's going to have none of it. He's going to be all beast mode with this ambassador. So he's going to try and get this demo. Demo lines a pipe on him. He's going to decloak, he's going to cloak, and then he's going to run around and grab more health and stuff. He's going to go back up. Running back and forth. It's gonna cloak, even though there's no one here. Oh, yeah, yes, there's a pyro. Ooh, just gonna decloak up here and wait for the ammo. Refill his cloak. There he goes. And there's a pyro. And excellent idea here, because pyros are good. So at this point, like the angle, he might not have gotten the side stab. So he decides, no, this is not gonna engage him. I'm just gonna keep running. Trying to avoid pyros as a spy. You can't always kill them. So he's going to go to the high ground. We see how the high ground advantage as a spy is pretty good, because you can just jump down. They won't be able to see you. So he's going to go here, and he's not going to bother stabbing. He's going to shoot that guy. He's going to shoot this engineer that doesn't understand he has a shotgun he can use. And just get headshotted immediately. So right now he's at a place that allows him to do a lot of stuff. The reason this is good as a spy, because it gives him a lot of options. You know, he can, let's see. He can, you know, jump down here. He can jump down here. And he can, you know, go back here. Giving him a lot of options. There's some, sees another sniper. But can't really get, but yeah, there you go. That's a nice headshot. Another sniper completely oblivious to what's going on. And gets headshot as well, because Ambassador is pretty good against snipers. When this Ambassador gets a lot of headshots. And he hasn't really used the knife as much, but he's still being patient, very calm. He hasn't like being in the middle of the fire, just doing stuff. Checking for teleporter, sees nothing, goes back. And tries to get a stab and just like, fuck, I'm gonna use the Ambassador because this is so much better. Oh, crap, okay. Running back and forth. Good. Being cloaked, and oh, almost getting caught in the explosion there. Sees another sniper, but it's the same guy from before. He's gonna decloak over here, grabbing some extra ammo. And he's gonna stab him. No surprise there. You know what would have happened if he had a Razorback? He would get a headshot and he would have died just as fast. Maybe even faster. Running around with the butterfly knife. And I'm just gonna try a fancy jump stab, can't really do it, and instead of going for the stab, he just goes, nope, I'm gonna cloak and run back, not gonna overextend and take any chances. Oh, there's a demo there. I probably got a stab on him, but he just shoots him. Is he going all boss mode with the ambassador right now? Not a lot the other team can do because they're highly unorganized and probably not communicating at all. And it's just checking there, like the blue team's not really doing much, and there's a sniper again. Lands a headshot, and another headshot, and he's dead. I think the third time he dies. Oh, medic. So as you can see, he's being like kind of patient. He's not running into their spawn and dying. He's just, you know, holding this area. He's been like probably doing the same route all over again. He's been strafing around. Oh, tries to get the medic. Oh, he puts out the needles. He cloaks. Medic has no idea where he is. Keep in mind, we can see the smoke, but if you cloak first and then disguise, they won't be able to see you. But if you disguise as you're cloaking, they'll be able to see where you're going. And then he just will have none of that. He just runs away. Because you gotta do that as a spy. And the reason having a lot of spies on your team is never a good thing is that the spy is very much dependent on having the element of surprise. And it's like going like peekaboo every now and then. And sometimes they will be surprised, other times they won't. So the more spies you have, the more peekaboo you will do. And it will be less surprising every time. So just having 1 or 2 spies should be enough. There's that sniper again. He dies a lot. Because he hates that spy. And oh, here's a rig. Alright. And keep in mind, this is a pretty tough situation right here. Because the engineer is close to the dispenser. So if he tries to get the engineer, the sentry will just shoot him. If he saps the sentry gun, maybe the engineer is not, you know, not like a complete new player that's very inexperienced, and maybe just kill him before he's able to do that. Because he doesn't have the dead ringer. So we're just going to see what he does. And he makes probably the best decision right here. He's just going to use the ambassador. And shooting the wall once, headshotting the engineer, and then headshotting him again. And now there's nothing here, and now we have probably the most oblivious players in all of TF2. So there's a heavy and a medic, and they're like, alright doctor, let's go. And they're like, sap. And you hear this sound, right? This means that something's sapped and there's something wrong. These guys are like, oh, this good, just go. And alright, which way do we go? Oh, right. Yeah, not the best players, probably new. And then he gets the stair stab on the pyro, because, you know, stair stabs are cool. And notice he hasn't even died once, and the other team is having a real trouble, because he's pretty much killing every single one all by himself. And he's going to be running up here. Just going to be fast forwarding a bit. Yes, there we go. And one thing to note when dealing with spies is that if you don't get stabbed, you don't have to, you know, check your back that much because maybe the team doesn't even have a spy. But if you've been stabbed 5 times by the same guy, check your back more and listen for spies. It'll save you, trust me. So he goes and gets the stab on this guy, gets the stab on that guy, and dies to pyro, but that's fine because he's killed 15 of their guys in 1 life, so that's fine. Pretty good. So that was like major ambassador usage, and then at the end he started using the knife. Pretty good, pretty good. So I'm gonna show you another replay. It's a lot shorter, but it shows that you can't be patient all the time. It's how the situation allows it, because when you want to be patient, you want to be like cloaked, and you want to have like a lot of opportunities and a lot of options to do so. So he's just gonna run around here, and this is, yes, still solid from the clan MHSV. Not sure what it is, but it's German. It's probably Mein Highness Schwarzwagen or something like that. So then he's just gonna stab this heavy over here that doesn't even cloak, and then this scout. Something I just want to mention real quick: when people get stabbed by the regular knife, they scream loudly. So I'm gonna find the blue scout. Yes, there he is. So this is the blue scout cam, and this is what he sees. He runs around, and where is Solid? He is somewhere. All right, there he is. He's in the corner. He's gonna be in the corner soon. Yes, there he is. So I'm just gonna turn up the volume, and you'll hear what the scout hears. You heard the scream, and when you hear the scream, you should just really turn around, because it will save you, especially as a heavy. So he's not having a lot of time to be patient here, but he's just, you know, doing so much damage because the people never counter the spy by turning around ever. And this medic was pretty boss, got a rocket to the feet by a sentry, and We're seeing Solid here doing a lot of good work here. Getting a stab on that guy, shooting this other spy, falling back. Running over to the sniper here. And can't get the stab on him. Well, goes for the demo, gets the demo again. And then he decloaks and he runs over here. Doing the roundabouts. And getting another demo. Sniper didn't hear him. Getting him as well. Oh, the medic's caught onto him. The medic is probably the most awake player of all here. Just using pistol takes him out as well because his pistol aim is pretty good. Keep my pistol is really good if you know how to use it. This heavy hasn't even noticed anything, but oh, he turns around. He counters a spy and then he shoots him because that's the counter to spies. You just kill them when you see them. So yeah, Oblivious's team is oblivious. But you saw like that situation didn't really allow for you to be as patient because there was like openings left and right and the enemy team did not know what they were doing at all. So timing is also important as a spy, and we're going to look at that right now. And being patient goes for pretty much any class because, you know, don't want any premature stuff happening, do you? So right now he's using the Kunai, and the Kunai leaves you at 60 health or something. Your maximum, like your standard health is 60, but when you kill somebody, you gain a certain percentage of their health. So if you kill a heavy, you will get a lot of health compared to killing, you know, a scout or something. That's pretty much how it works. So we're not going to focus on that too much. It really relies on you being able to do get a lot of kills with this. So he's running right in the middle of a bunch of crowd there. You see, he didn't go for the first stab. He could easily have stabbed the soldier right there as he ran by, but he's just going to go for this heavy, giving him a lot of health, and then he's going to cloak, and he's going to run away. Medic's on him, though, and he's going to run over here and grab more ammo, refilling his cloak. And, let's see here. He's going to run around, jump around. Oh, he's on fire. Interesting fact when you're a spy, when you're on fire, don't cloak because you're just as visible. So he's doing a good job of not doing that because a lot of spies are like, ah, I'm on fire, better cloak. And then they see you and then you die because you're not able to shoot or stab or do anything when you're cloaked. Yes, there you go. Keep in mind picking up a health kit actually removes your fire. So you're going to see him decloaking up here. And oh, there's a level 3 sentry there now. And he's going to stab him. He's gonna run up here, and oh, here comes the engineer, which is very predictable. Yes, gets a stab on the air, in the air, on the air with me. That's cool. Killing the engineer, and oh, soldier's onto him. Gets a nice body shot or something. Soldier's probably really weak, and that's why looking at the enemy is good as a spy because you can see their health, and if they're really low, just shoot them. And getting the stab on a spy, and getting a stab on a pyro, and then decloaking and running away. Pretty standard stuff here. Very good. Being very careful. Oh, want to stay away from those pyros. Excellent, excellent. Running away there. Just decloak in the corner. Sometimes just waiting for your cloak to refill is fine, but there's like, you know, big ammo kit here that completely refills your cloak that you can do. And another spy gets caught, and will have none of that. Oh, pyro! And stabs the spy, but he's a dead ringer. And whoop, scout using the bat. Cloaking. You can see they have a really hard time following you where you're going, because the thing when you use the regular Invisiwatch instead of the Dead Ringer, you can actually stay cloaked for a longer period of time if you just make sure to pick up ammo kits. As the Dead Ringer, it drains a lot faster, and you make a hell of a sound when you decloak. And then you just get killed by an Enforcer Spy. It's an broken weapon that Valve need to fix. And what is a spy episode without a face stab? Yes, we're gonna look at what a face stab is, ladies and gentlemen. And that is when they stab you in the back, in the face while you're looking at them. And it's probably happened to a lot of you. We're gonna look at what it looks like in slow motion because we can. So he's gonna see here, he's on defense here. Still on barn splits. A lot of barn splits today, but that's fine. Illustrating the importance of being sneaky as a spy. So now he's on fire, and notice that when he's on fire, he just immediately decloaks and gets what? Did you see that? Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? Did you see that? That was the most something I've ever seen. All right, so we're gonna back it up a bit, and we're gonna look at it again because this was a face stab. Okay, so here's Solid. All right, he Starting back here, and he's on fire. And there's the pyro, he's on fire, okay. Gonna slow it down. And here he comes. And the pyro looks right at him, and he stabs him in the back, in the face. You mad? So that was a face stab. Happens every now and then. Deal with it. But fail stabs also happen when you stab him in the back and nothing happens. It's just as frustrating. So it goes both ways. Don't worry about it. It's fair. In a way, kind of. So, just gonna decloak in the bushes. Why is this smart? Because bushes are great for camouflage. And the heavy didn't turn around, and it kills the medic, kills the heavy. And it's all about reaction time, reacting to those screams. So just try and focus on that when you hear somebody on your team scream really loudly. Either they got a headshot, or most likely they got the stab. And the medic's caught onto him, and he's gonna battle with this medic. But he's not gonna battle with this medic. He's not gonna kill on a heavy either. He's gonna fall back. Around with the kunai. He's gonna decloak here, grabbing a lot of metal. You see, instantly refilling his cloak. That was almost empty. He's gonna fall back some more, because that's what spies do. Yes. Yeah, there's a pyro again, and the pyro just kills him immediately because pyros are good against spies. So we're gonna look at the second last replay here, which is a little trick you can do. There's a lot of engineers to do this, and this will be very interesting for you to see if you're able to pull this off as well. So it's still solid, still bar splits. We're just gonna speed it up here. He's gonna run back all the way up here, shooting some stuff. Yes, serious. So sneaking his way in the enemy base, and oh, he sees a sentry. Sees no engineer. Okay. And he waits for the engineer, because he knows that the reason he just didn't run in and sap everything is he knows that this is the spawn and the engineer is probably like right here. So if he would have run in, the engineer could like have shot him. It would be hard for him to escape and get everything done. So he's just gonna try and get this shot him. Can't really, you know, pull it off. The engineer has caught him. Knows that he's there, and he's gonna peek again because he's a pyro, you know. And if a pyro just comes in and he's like, "Yo, what's up? I'm pyro. Just, you know, hanging out." Completely, like, close to your sentries, completely not, you know, suspicious at all. Right. So the engineer's caught on, he knows he's there, so he actually does something very clever. He cloaks, and then he runs up, and keep in mind, if you're disguised, this thing actually refills your cloak. That's pretty nice. And fun fact, when the Sentry is level, Spencer's level 3, you can just shoot the engineer, headshot, dead, and just sap everything and run away. And that's a neat little Sentry trick you can do. Yes, that was all I wanted to show with that one. So now let's load the last replay, which is probably the most insane one. 18 kills, ladies and gentlemen. 1 life as a spy using the kunai. And the reason he got that many kills is because he was patient, he used the windows of opportunity correctly, and he killed everything. So he's gonna be on Frontier, the last stage here, which is so hard to do, especially if you played on like a map server with like reduced respawns. So he's gonna run around here and sees the sniper. Gonna battle with the ambassador. Is really risky because he only has 60 health. He's almost dead, and he gets the sniper. He's gonna cloak. He's gonna go and grab some health. There it is. Yes, full health, but still only at 60. And sees a pyro, that's on his team. Just gonna check if that's a spy. Good spy check is stab your teammate in the back. If he dies, he's a spy. If he didn't, he's not a spy. It works in real life too. Just try with your friends. Don't tell them I said so. So he's gonna stand on this ledge here. He's not gonna stand on this ledge there. Fuck the ledge. He's gonna run right here, and then he's gonna run back up to the ledge. All right, good. Oh, he sees a couple of pyros, and notice this, he could easily have gotten the stab on the first one, but he goes from the guy in the back first. And the reason for this is pretty obvious, because if you stab the guy in the front first, the guy in the back will see you. If you stab the guy in the back first, the guy in the front will not see you, and it will just stab him too, like just what happened here. And we're going to see that happening a lot in this replay, because that's a really good strategy as a spy. Just being patient, you know, picking your targets wisely. Because if you just go for the fastest target kill you can get, you will most likely just die, because people behind you is actually going to see you and stuff like that. So he's going to go up here and use this ledge again. Because now this ledge is cool for some reason. Oh, he sees a spy. I'm not going to engage in that. Waiting for something slower. Oh, pyro. Engineer that's carrying something. And... okay. Alright, he's waiting long enough, and he's going to go down and see... oh, he sees a heavy. And gets the stab on him. Lots of health there. Oh, he sees another heavy. Checks his back. Nothing behind him. Very good. This heavy's going to die. Yes, there you go. Excellent stab there. And he's probably just going to go around the same area here. And oh, pyro! Oh, that was so close. If the pyro just had been a bit more twitchy, could have gotten the flames on the spy, and he would have been dead. He would be so close. Gets a stab on a sniper, because you know spies are good against snipers and everything else from behind, for that matter. Got a couple of fail stabs here. Just gonna cloak, running back and forth. And this is actually pretty good. And oh shit. Okay, and he just waits in the corner until they pass, and then he decloaks. And 1 stab, 2 stab, 3 stab. Is there a 4th stab? No. Okay, good. So just because the people don't check their backs, they're gonna die a lot. And if you're getting stabbed a lot by a spy and chain stabs, that's probably the reason, because you're not checking your back enough. Counter to spy, it's turning around. Check your back, you won't die. And spies usually strike when you're preoccupied, like at a choke. And that's why he's able to get so many kills, because, you know, he does that when people are preoccupied and don't check their backs. So he's gonna jump down and get another stab on an engineer. And oh, the soldier hasn't even seen him. Oh, how embarrassing. Gets the kill on the soldier as well. Excellent kill there. And another sniper. And not going to bother with the ambassador. So he's going to jump up here. And yes, gets a stab on him. And the heavy is Fat Russian and Deafened. Oh, he saw him. He's going to decloak and be a bit tricky. Scout comes in. Excellent distraction. That's all Solid needed to escape there. So thanks to his suicide teammate, he actually got away there and can live another day and bother his team. He's like, oh, I'm not going to stab you. I'm going to shoot you once, shoot you twice, dead. Even with overheal, you don't stand a chance against Ambassador Spice. Even with the Razorback, so don't use that thing ever. You heard it here. Engineering. Doesn't even hear the cloak sound. He dies. No surprise. Headshot on the sniper king. Oh, pyro. Gonna run away. He's almost out of cloak. And oh, the pyro didn't even see him. Oh my god, that was a lot of people. They probably... no, they didn't see him. Okay. He just waits. Oh, couldn't get the stab. And keep in mind, if a heavy shoots at you, if you jump, you'll get pushed away. It's great for doing escapes. And ammo and health respawns. And he grabs that to go again. It's probably going to go for the heavy. Yep, checks. No heavy behind him. Gets the medic. No, he gets the heavy again. And then he's going to use the pistol on the medic. Pop it! Don't drop it! Finish him! There you go. Takes out the medic with full Uber, nonetheless. So if you're a medic and you're on a 1v1 situation with everybody and you have full Uber, just pop it, don't drop it, because it's better to die having used an Uber than to not have used it at 100%. Let's go on to the heavy brothers again. The oblivious brothers. Gets another stab on heavy, and you can see the blue team has a bit of a problem handling him. And he's just running, you see he's just running in the same places over and over again. Oh, Scout's on him. And he gets taken out. And that's gonna finish up the spy episode. Thank you so much, Alfarius and Solid, for sending in those excellent replays. And for the next episode, which is gonna be this Saturday, it's gonna be pretty quick. It's gonna be, I'm gonna do a troll episode. And I've decided what we're gonna do, and it's gonna be another spy episode. And here's the rule. You may only use the Enforcer, nothing else. I mean, you're allowed to cloak, use the dead ring or stuff, but you're not allowed to stab anyone. You're allowed to disguise, but you have every single kill you get has to be from the Enforcer. So people in chat are going, God no, yeah. I just wanted to showcase how insanely overpowered this gun is, and just kill everyone with the Enforcer. So instead of stabbing people, you just shoot people, and it's going to be frustrating. And yeah, you may use any cloak you want, any knife you want, because you're not allowed to stab anyone. I'd really like to see Spicicle, Deadringer, like Dr. Enforcicle, pretty much, is what we want to see. And we're going to troll around with that and make people miserable. And for that matter, we're going to have a raffle, actually, right now. So we're going to have a raffle here, and we're going to be giving away the set items with the set hats from the early updates. Let me see if I can get my raffle music on. Let's see here. Yes, there we go. You guys ready for a raffle? Okay, let's figure out who wins this. Currently, raffle is everybody who has submitted so far is in the list. That's 9 people. And after that, the next raffle we're going to have is actually going to be next time, and it's going to be random selected from the chat. Yes, so let's go on to random.org, because that's a good site for random numbers. And I've assigned everybody a number. So let's see here. I have everything in my documents that I don't have open because I'm always prepared like a Boy Scout. So let's take a look here. Yes. All right, here we have the 9 people. There's 9. And let's see if I can bring this up here. Yes, there we go. Screen region. Good. All right, here we have the raffle master, and it's going to be not between 1 and 100, but between 1 and 9. And we're just going to be clicking this for a while. Yay, click, 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 and the winner is 7, which is Lucy J. Oregon. Congratulations. I will contact you personally on email and stuff like that, and you get to choose the entire set for either Scout, Soldier, Pyro, Sniper, and Spy, so you can pick any of those. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching so much. Of course, next topic is going to be Enforcer only. It's going to be fun for me. See you guys later.